Right, Toe, cheerio, let's go. Okay, I was not prepared to play the game. Oh, what? Ay, Dios mío, padre.
For the past 3 years, I have sought out to play through games I never could due to one reason or another. These are the games I've completed since. I have now decided to just upload my journeys to YouTube so others may go through them with me. This is my journey through
Metaphor, ReFantazio. Oh, what's this now?
Gents, have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime.
What is it now, Batlin?
We're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the
Tournament!
For the throne. Our aspirants will set out on a
Tournament arc?
3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the exhibition of the brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Tournament arc? I was not prepared for a tournament arc.
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy, and the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
Tournament for the throne? Is that what it's called?
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
Do you think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wait, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an elder, I'm an outcast in the city. I think that gives us an advantage here.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us?
Yep.
Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get
Alright, so
close to
seeing
Luis. He
his
doesn't
fucking
care
posture
about
make me
your
want to fix
trial,
mine.
So long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous. If I found out, I'll be as good as
What do
dead.
you think?
Fill her up.
Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
I do.
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
Like, I know when they're gonna nod. Grease's journal. Can I do something today, or is it story time?
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger? Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I have to carry on his legacy.
I see. Well, I'm sure he'd be glad to hear it. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh?
Fill her
Your
up.
Majesty.
Oh, Your Majesty. Ah, okay.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it. Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
We'll meet again.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
Aw, that was cute.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own Gauntlet Runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
This should be the place, right?
Yep.
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
Yeah.
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out.
Yep.
What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Okay.
That was a close one.
Why say that out loud?
Obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off here. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
Okay.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings.
Bounties.
They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
That's a big boy.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
You not here for this tournament then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster builds have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heismay, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for
Heismay.
a while now.
This might just be perfect.
What the character design is that?
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that. Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Okay,
Stuck-up
fucko.
Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe it's because we don't actually have to win?
Sharp as always, Captain. Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as
We don't really need to win this. We just need to.
Hello there.
Oh,
Are you really taking the bounty on Heismay?
we just need to get our name out there.
Must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Yeah? What is your plight?
Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain from Atira.
Hello,
a
Barton.
town to the south. The bounty on Heismay is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past
Can he?
crimes, Heismay has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But now we
But
gotta
he's
take him
just a
in
lone
so we
kidnapper,
can
right?
protect Maria.
Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it. A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
He would never laugh.
We would never laugh at such a plight.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all. And thank God for bringing you to me. In that case,
Wait, is
we
that the
shall
way
meet
you
to
pray
Matira, the old
in this
castle.
game?
Please.
This
make
shit?
haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
Alright.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. Prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it?
It's
The
not a
vessel
good
itself
carriage,
is
is it?
up here. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order.
Oh.
Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
Can I come in?
Oh, Maria. What's wrong?
Well, you're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Can we stop with the crying, please?
It's alright. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
Yes.
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
Aww. It's a promise.
All right. Promise?
Next
time I see you again.
Yes.
Can you tell me more about the outside world?
Sure.
This one's important.
Okay.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
Good night. Get some sleep. I haven't saved in a while. Anime? Is that fucking Cynthia? Junah. Okay, no, she has more than just blonde hair. Forgot your name already. And who might you be? You're gonna sing? Ah. She has a beautiful voice. And a forehead for the ages. That's almost Bo Hancock levels of forehead. Holy shit. Woo! Yeah, baby! Her eyes are weird. Oh, now I'm racist. Fuck. I didn't learn a damn thing from this game. Alright, she's hotter in game than in anime. Got it.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
3?
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues.
There's a lot of dick riding in this show.
In the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights.
What do we do here? Oh, okay.
Well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
I feel like he's a bad guy, but nowhere near as bad as Luis. So, like, he's a lesser of two evils.
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Yeah, let's go!
We come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the crown theocracy, Master Gideaux.
That's a jawline.
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctis have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, crier! Where's Count Louise?
Who cares, bro? He doesn't care about you either.
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering? Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
It still helps us, it's fine.
He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right.
And even if he does it, this helps us regardless, so.
You might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Glodell, the Black.
Oh, he's serving Count Luis. Fantastic.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No God can save you! What our country needs is power!
Didn't Zorba also have purple hair? What is with these purple-haired freaks liking Luis for, bro?
But let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward.
He looks like Itachi. He looks like a JoJo character.
In it more for the Gauntlet
That's
Runners than the
Mouse.
throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life. It's Loveless O'Shea.
Okay.
Lifting the beautiful and
That's a nose.
It's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate.
That's it?
An Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
Yeah, me guys, look, it's me. Yeah, me.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
At least I'm doing something, you stuck-up bitch.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
That nitwit! What is he doing?
Ugh. Oh.
So, contestants, are you ready?
What is that?
Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
A land runner? It's quick!
Wait, it's headed right for them!
It'll crash! Whoa!
Is that our ride?
What the heck is that?
What was that voice acting?
For a first impression.
What ho? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself.
That guy is ugly.
Earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin.
Yeah!
We must take to the road.
Come on!
Right, Total Cheerio, let's go.
So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
Get in my pocket.
It's incredible.
Help her! She's struggling on your shoulder. Oh. 5,000. I ended up sending out more than I expected. Again, a lot of interest, but I only considered this a part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Well, what's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Oh, shall I run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing just as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for our little test run. What is happening right now?
Let's see.
We want to go to a place called Martyria, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a way south. Does that mean it's going to take 2 days to get there?
This.
Wow!
Oh, no, that's... Oh, I didn't even see the third one. There's 3 days. Okay. No, 4... Oh, I'm just retarded then. Belly good. Now, since those British chaps, full steam ahead to Martyria, Old Castle Town.
This is amazing. I don't know a thing about Gauntlet Runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft.
How the fuck did you get this?
She's hours to drive.
You're telling me that? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough.
What is his name?
So this is what you use to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Fuck! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
Okay.
Is it that? Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chin wag.
This guy says some words that I don't think actually exist.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
Yeah,
That
please.
man is Neuras.
Neuras.
An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite
I did not see the wings.
everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
Machinist.
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Noble District Underhall.
Neuras? Are you there? I'm coming in.
What are you doing? You're just hitting something. That's not gonna do anything.
Even amidst caused all this commotion in town. I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions, no time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But, pish and tosh, woman.
Yeah, what are these words?
And naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
There's so many cutscenes in a row right now. Holy shit, I love this game.
Whoa!
Good God. Is this a Gauntlet Runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neuras, you are an inspiration.
Aww.
Ability of purpose.
That's cute.
Yes. Right.
Or is it?
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders?
I don't think you did.
You cannot mean.
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and, well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A
Oh.
lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
Look, this runner... Tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate. For both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
Yes, that's exactly what she did.
Scheme? I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a Gauntlet Runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the sanctity.
He's smart. He got it. Ow.
The time has come to repay his mercy.
Understood.
Can I play the game anytime soon?
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to
Ah.
brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom.
why, probably the world. I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
Fill her up.
I think we can count on him. If you're sure, I suppose. We'll deal with it if we have to.
Yep.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this Gauntlet Runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Take the task not specified.
All it says, she just told her.
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention.
Yes, exactly.
Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you.
Trust all of you completely. Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all.
You are my crew.
An ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again,
well, he is a monster.
Is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
I just want to get there already so I can fight, so I can play the game.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use
Oh, I can walk around the Gauntlet Runner?
Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting am's in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine.
I'll leave you to it, forehead. Widow's Peak.
No berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
I'm already used to him. Oh my goodness. Okay, so when they said Gauntlet Runner, I thought they were just... I thought it could fly. It's actually running. Got it. Whoa, that's pretty. That's so beautiful. Correct. It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of the desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If our hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, sir, but a magical organism that feeds off magla. As a matter of the scientific research, I must document this discovery. As a matter. Did I read that right? Oh, okay.
Hey.
How'd you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy. Meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. Research, he'd probably say. There you have it. I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. You're into me? Yes, yes, of course. I've already committed it all to the safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anymore. Cool.
Hey there.
Hey, well, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this. Yeah, that's cute.
Huh?
Good idea, Gallica. Magical organism in the form of a tree. Say, aren't fairies in the same classification? Precisely. Gallica is the most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which is giving me a great insight into my own research into flight. What? You've been observing me this whole time? I don't recall you asking. So knock it off.
However,
Turning our attention back to the tree. I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what matter of anomaly its current color portends.
All right.
Hell yeah. The one I didn't want the most. Ha. Book. Oh, never mind. No book. Anime.
Finally, we're out of the desert. Oh wow, I missed all this green.
Oh, he gets motion sickness.
That'd be the change in terrain, lad. See, got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Oh, what the hell? I want to finish the book.
What the? Did we just crash? Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
This fuckhead.
My star is rising.
Oh my, these dick riders are insane.
Sanctism will reign.
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Gideaux, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Glodell.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
Can they take each other out because they're both annoying?
Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see.
And how did he get there?
It seems Glodell cannot match Gideaux's firepower.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Gideaux's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
I don't give a fuck.
How about we see how it plays out?
No, I think we should step in on Glodell's side. I know, I don't like it either, but if we want Luis's favor, this might be the strategic play we need.
No.
Let us ride to Glodell's aid.
No.
Say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for...
I think this is a horrible idea.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room to caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help. Withdraw, Glodell. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. Gauntlet. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Oh. Okay, I was not prepared to play the game.
You dare interfere in my fight. Know your place.
Oh, shut up, Chin.
You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names. Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Gideaux himself.
Go for
okay.
his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren. Put the fear of God into
Doesn't that mean he can't attack me either?
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
I shall vanquish evil. I'll cut you down.
Come forth, royal soul.
You resist ice.
Power of heroes.
Peasants.
I'll destroy you.
Oh my god, Hulkenberg.
What could you hope to achieve?
Is that all?
This is God.
Okay, he just doesn't do anything.
He knows we can't attack
Gloria!
him. He's toying with us.
I won't hold back.
Does this do damage? Okay, no.
For all that we strive for.
What could you hope to achieve?
I need to heal everyone.
I'll cut you down.
Okay, that one's dead. Who's the lowest? Hulkenberg.
Here, let's meet. By the
Knight! Allies together!
We can't? Why the hell not?
Nope, not this.
Knight! I crush you! Resistance is futile!
Okay, that one resist that. Okay.
More resilient than I expected. I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother.
Oh, did he just heal him fully?
Sanctism will reign.
Hi, Dios.
I'll save. I call upon royal power within.
Okay, he resists physical stuff.
Not Vitus power.
So that means I attack.
Free.
Observe the enemy.
That's your opening,
Let justice
Captain.
prevail.
And then he can heal himself, I guess.
This won't do.
Let us fight.
Okay, now we can do it.
Sanctism is supreme. Sanctism will
Only
reign.
a flesh wound.
Lose this is it.
Someone get him back on his feet.
Supposed to heal him and I didn't do that.
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet? You hit their weakness.
Is everyone all right?
That's your opening, Captain.
Here we go. Some extra.
To live to see another day.
Here,
I'm obliged.
take this.
Yeah, they're not attacking me at all. Never. Okay, I just lied.
Sanctism will
Only
reign.
a flesh wound.
Come forth, royal soul.
You use ice.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
You just hit, I guess.
I shall warrior.
Hey, crit.
Let's go. Free.
So, the faithful are broken before you. Yet
Correct.
your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked hearts.
And I should be too, but I guess not.
He can do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism. you prepared for the end?
Ha! I think not, you rotter!
Oh.
What have you done to my Gauntlet Runner?
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon.
I don't get it. Why am I not being able to, like, why am I not immune to?
Phew. Finally, he took the hint.
Hey, get down here.
Yes. Oh wait, is that singer for Luis? Oh my god.
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I
Guess
guess
you
you
just-
survived
oh.
this time.
Don't you talk down to me. You want to see what I'm really capable of?
Why, Glodell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do
Batlin's
your
his
eyes
name.
deceive me? Junah the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge
Privacy.
for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shoed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
And what is that angle?
Surprised me out
Oh,
there.
he's a simp.
Figured out. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Haha.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
Are you good, Hulkenberg?
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nidia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
But that's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
Are you good, bro? Okay.
I'd know the suspension.
Oh, okay. He's not a. Okay. Oh my god.
Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious. She is Junah,
Oh.
Kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva. Oh, this is preposterous. Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one?
Yeah.
Where did you...
Hey, up there!
What was that?
An airborne Gauntlet Runner. He's actually finished it.
And who is that? Oh.
My Lord Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Glodell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend a
Why is she a simp to Luis?
Humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Junah.
Glad to see Lady Junah's safe at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug. And I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
He does not look like
Seeing you
his
had to
voice should be
clean up
like
my
that.
associate's mess, I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne.
Yep.
One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a Gauntlet Runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
No reason.
Interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
That's why I became a kind of how should I respond? I can't just say it to help save the prince. But I also don't want to be just like I know it's probably a good plan to pretend to be a simp. But
Hey, I know.
Fuck. Do I have to
I want to help you.
I didn't want to say that.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However,
I don't understand. He looks evil. How do people like him?
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them?
Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized.
Oh, no, Stroll is like cringing inside.
You know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
See ya,
Don't
love.
think this changes anything.
Yeah, sure. Hector! That's a name for a dog, I guess.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Glodell. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heismay, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here.
Oh.
I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city.
Okay.
She's also a most holy sanctuaress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Criganti Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates Gauntlet Runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
But surely all fights have casualties.
I suppose. There is truth in that.
Yeah. We don't.
Will ya?
Yep.
You sure
Yeah.
we can trust these strangers? These Bertie boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come everyone.
Yes, do that.
This way.
What the fuck is that? That looks like a worm.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant
Okay.
sandworm.
This
It's
larva.
Martina's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
possess a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine, exquisite.
She loves eating.
Completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great.
Now they're offering us fine hospitality. Tis only right that we graciously savor it.
Yes, absolutely right. I'll be cheering you on. And, I'll see to the funeral plans.
Yep. I've barely been to this thing and I've already felt astray or something. But as for the taste, it's not that bad.
Are you actually enjoying that?
How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
I'm not eating that. I'm not eating it. I'm not eating it.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now.
15?
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So, is Heismay's
Oh.
hideout way out here? Looks pretty far from Martira.
Not really. It looks like it's right there.
Let's see.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
Let's save this town together.
Let's work together to save this town.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
Yeah, they're
Help
pussies.
anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you.
I know Hulkenberg's happy.
Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert.
Why of all the parts?
I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms. Now, please, dig in.
Go ahead, Hulkenberg.
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
She just eats anything.
With the Honorable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here to con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
Bro, I'm trying to save some kids here. Like, why are you being a dick for? Hello there.
May I present Lady Joanna, Sanctoress and the ruler of this city. These are the ones who have undertaken the request to subjugate Heismay.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna
You're welcome.
refused to
Hi,
use
Joanna.
taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
Okay. We won't let you down.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But Perhaps there is something to it. Here is my
Yeah.
offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you.
Oh shit.
'Tis most kind, but
That's a.
can you truly
That's.
afford that?
Thank you.
Surely, as a church sent to us, His Eminence Forden would expect your support. Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects. Yes, Lady Joanna. Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
I like that guy was gonna need something smart again.
Confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
She did say it. Oh, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word on that. It's quite a promise to make when she barely knows us.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me.
There's like 3 people that live
What are
here.
we gonna do about Heismay? We'll have to go out in Sandworm territory to find him, right?
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how?
Let's ask around the city a bit first. Though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk, with the streets this deserted. Maybe we'll have better luck around the taverns and shops. Not a scrap. I suppose we knew it wouldn't be that simple.
'Tis far too early to give up. I spent over a year asking after the prince with no luck. And still I did not falter.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I prefer a change of tack instead.
Oh, this guy.
You there? Might you answer a question?
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
Okay.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
Hey, you lot. You seriously gonna hunt down Heismay?
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
I'm not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event. A kind of storm. And the wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight round here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms. Eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past them. Heismay might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heismay anyway. But you think you can hunt him? Aye? Wouldn't be here otherwise.
Well, thanks, guy.
That information is all we needed. Thanks for the help.
Good luck out there. And don't worry, no charge for the advice, eh? Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info from me. Aye?
Understood. But
Exactly. What? You could have just saved this so much time.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? No danger of that.
I see.
Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Alright, so he's not a jackass?
Finally, a solid lead falls into our laps. And we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sand flash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworms' territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Neuras.
Yeah.
Your journey is going well, it seems.
It is.
One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
That thing in the Gauntlet Runner?
Are you talking about that thing inside the Gauntlet Runner?
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the Gauntlet Runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost. The power of teleportation.
Of
With
what?
proper use, its great power will turn your Gauntlet Runner swifter than any beast or transport on land. Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps
How so
guided by an unknown hand. Now,
does it go faster, or can it actually just fucking
familiar
teleport?
Scenery, somewhere far from the land where you rest.
Okay.
What's going on here?
What's with all the yelling? Hmm? Wait, isn't this...
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Matira just last night.
Neuras? Surely you didn't drive us back here?
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and roll pop over to the capital in a single night.
It has to be.
What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
So this teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the Gauntlet Runner came along for the ride.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom made for the prince. But I wasn't there in the concept phase. When they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo.
It only started glowing when you got close, eh? Maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Yeah. Maybe I am.
Ancient Elven technology.
I've heard of teleportation, and yet... Surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Matira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but what do you think?
Fill her up.
It's no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
Can I really use his teleportation magic? I'll just have to try. All right. I'm going to assume it's only for places that you've been before. Places you go for the first time is going to take days to get there.
Where to?
Yep, only places we've been to.
It reacted! The lad really is the key to triggering it!
Oh, hey! Are you sure this is safe?
All we can do is trust him.
Hell yeah.
It's Matira. They really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, they'll not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a Gauntlet Runner at all.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brylehaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
I don't think it'll work. We haven't been there before.
No reaction.
Yep. Okay.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montaria?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the 3 great cities.
'Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Ha! Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
Yeah, he's about to be
Sounds like
fucking
you've got to
useless.
envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity. And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
How so? Now we can return to the royal capital anytime we need to restock. 'Tis useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like.
Oh!
Put like that, it really
Yeah, that's
is something
true.
Impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
You haven't given me much time to level up.
Now what am I to do?
Hello there, my love.
You?
Didn't you leave Grand Trad? Well, no matter. It's not like I'll not begrudge you your secrets. Have you come to work? Of course.
Now then.
That fucking asshole. He just. Here's the leash. Today's job is to walk it. It's been itching to get out lately because it keeps making a fuss. Walk it around the capital so it quiets down and gets the energy out of its system. You can't be seen coming in and out of here. If you have no question, you gotta get to it. So the dog, without anyone seeing, walked around the capital. It seems to have taken a liking to you. You said this last time.
But
I could hear from downstairs. Don't get too excited. This is on you too, dog. A simple walk shouldn't be enough for you to let your guard down. You jealous or something?
Intriguing.
You know, I could always test one of these igniters on you. Where's the weapons? Try thinking before you speak. Huh.
Hopeless.
I've never liked this thing, ever since the first time I laid eyes on it. It was on the side of the road, buried from the neck down. Head bleeding too, probably hit by a rock at some point.
It's over.
It could have just given up and died, but I looked at my eyes and whimpered. I hated the sight of it. I hate the strong word. Why?
In those days.
I was once a stray myself. Oh. My earliest memory is of fighting a dog over a scrap of meat covered in dirt, and getting bitten for my trouble. Wherever I went, I found only hunger and violence, so I robbed and stole anything and everything. I fought and I survived.
It's a living hell.
It was hell.
Really?
Oh, I never guessed to see who you are now. What am I doing talking to a child about this?
Just a fantasy.
Just like that dog, I let my guard down like a fool. Never mind, forget us anything.
No.
Wait, I want to hear more.
Why?
What will you do once you know? Are you prepared for that information? No matter. While we're on the subject, one word of advice.
Listen.
This world is a bottomless hell, a bog of endless muck. And if you trust another person to keep you afloat in it, you'll feel the same. You'll feel the sludge close over your head soon enough. Oh my God.
Don't ever forget that.
To survive, you need the strength to make your way through that muck. Nobody can do it for you, and indeed, nobody else should. You need your own strength. And I say that's well within your powers.
Therefore.
In addition, I'd like to provide one other reward. I'm sure you're aware that there's a man in town tasked with exchanging mag obtained from hunting monsters and the like. I put in a war with them so they're more flexible with you. Not just here in Grand Trad, but across the kingdom. Oh, she doesn't unlock a third one. Maybe just Hulk. Maybe just like the squad, the crew. Okay. Cool.
Even then.
That dog is just chilling. I shouldn't be the one talking. You owe me some secrets of yours after all that. So what does the throne mean to you, really?
You there.
What are your true motives? What are you really aim to do?
Honestly,
To help people like you, Brigitta.
I hated it.
If it were anyone else telling me that, I'd kill them where they stood. But for now, I'll restrain myself. She's so fire. I can't tell what you're thinking at all, but I'll expose your true nature eventually.
I'm off.
That's all for today. Come by again when you can. I'm sure the dog will be delighted to see you. Oh, you. Beautiful eye and hair man.
Oh, my apologies. You're all right there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now.
Hey, you sure you want to let that fellow go?
Yeah?
He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped into you.
Huh?
Oh no! Grius's dagger is missing.
Alright.
Let's chase after him.
Thanks, man.
I don't see him anywhere. Jeez, how'd he disappear so fast?
Okay.
Come on.
No. Oh?
Hey, my imagination's high enough.
Have you ever heard of Malvino's ring? Rumors say it's a cursed treasure that kills anyone who wears it. I happen to know of a certain noble who wants it, and I'd love for him to owe me a favor.
So you want us to get it for you? That's more of a hassle than getting the dagger back ourselves.
Then by all means do it yourselves. Yes, these swords are terribly crafty, but it's not impossible. Probably.
The way you talk almost feels like you've been in on this from the beginning.
Good one. We just happen to be in the same boat, so why not lend each other a hand?
All in the same boat, huh?
Well, the choice is yours. If I recall correctly, you're a candidate in the tournament for the throne, aren't you?
So you
Yep.
know us then.
Information is a powerful weapon, you see. Considering what I know about you, I'm offering you a good deal here. Mark my words. Once your dagger's sold off, it will be incredibly difficult to track down. But leave it to me, and I'll get it back before that. Of course, I'm no miracle worker, and the clock's ticking, so do make up your mind.
Fine.
I guess.
We'll hear you out. For now. The ring you mentioned. Where's it located?
At a grave not too far from here. A day's trip in your runner, I'd wager. Word is there's monsters knocking about out there. Hence my request to the lad with the sword at his side. It's not all bad, though. You'll find good weapons, armor, and other golden things aplenty there.
Well, we don't have time for doing that right now.
Soldiers who died in the Annex War being buried with their equipment.
I assure you, it's well worth the trip.
We have to go through with this to get the dagger back. I'm having a hard time dealing with him, so I'll let you take over from here.
Your fairy friend doesn't seem to like me very much.
Nope.
I'd say you, though.
Hopefully I find your ring amongst the treasure.
Thank you for making such a prompt decision.
Yes, we have to hurry.
Call me Cuculus. The ring
Cuculus.
should be in the abandoned tomb. I'll thank you properly when you return with it.
Yes, Cuculus.
I implore you.
Cool.
And right there's a labyrinth. And right there's a labyrinth.
We'll face danger here.
And right there's a labyrinth.
I'll be waiting.
Yes. Did something happen? Oh, I will come inside. That was so weird. I don't know why I did that.
Unfortunately.
I no longer have any work for you. Did the dog die or something? Oh, the dog is no longer here. She ran away? Did she run away? That would have been preferable to the truth. Oh no. But no, she was taken. I'm sorry. I know you kept your silence as promised. Unfortunately, that didn't stop a thief from sneaking in disguised as a vendor and taking her away. They left behind a letter that read, "Those who spread magic igniter shall face the wrath of God." It's not hard to imagine what happened to her. I'll find a culprit before long, and I'll make certain they get what they deserve. However, this isn't the work of a single person, but that of a larger organization.
Those people.
Anti-igniter extremists. A bunch of filthy, rotten cowards. The pup was innocent in all this. I shouldn't have kept her. The moment I start caring about something, I lose it. Anything, I lose it. I knew that. I tried to keep my feelings out of it, but why did this have to happen? Brigitta seems to be fighting through the pain. For how long must I live in this hideous world? If only I had disappeared instead. Oh, don't say that! Tears or not, I can sense the pain, sadness, and frustration Brigitta is feeling. Words would be little of comfort here. Perhaps if I stirred her imagination, she would be relieved of such despair.
What?
A book? I told Brigitta about the fantasy world to put in my book, trying to give her the faintest glimmer of hope. Well, people who help one another, respect one another, and live in equality. How quaint.
But...
Oh my god. The author was a sheltered man, I take it. He knows nothing of the real world.
This world.
The only equality is that we all inevitably die. The path to that point is different for everyone, meaning everyone has to fight through their own hell. That's not true. You're an Elder. You live in a world that hates you. How can you still make yourself believe in light, even through all that? I can't see that light myself, but I know you can, and I really do want to believe in you and your vision. I guess it's Brigitta's profound sadness and her grasping to trust.
I couldn't ask him to stay.
Oh, what the fuck? I thought that was a picture of my house someone just sent me. That was weird. It was not a picture of my house. I don't know who that was, but they sent me a picture of something. Cool. Alright.
In any case.
Here's your pay. I've included what I set aside for your future shifts too. I won't take it. It's yours. Your work is over after all. Your client is no longer here. You don't need to come here anymore. I'm going to keep coming here. I left the room without another word.
Time marches on, and
the age of a new king draws nearer. Alright, today's the day, Squidward. I'm underleveled.
Is it finally time?
So?
Actually... Yeah, sure, fuck it, let's just go.
Alright then. Go.
Yeah.
Aha! I've been waiting. Let's go sniff out that bounty, shall we?
Yep. Okay, okay, yeah, I see.
Let's move.
Hold on.
Huh.
Hold on. This.
You would pursue peril.
Let's go.
Tally ho then.
That's a new animation.
Trusting the advice of Morris, Barden's right-hand man, the party takes the Gauntlet Runner towards the giant sandworm's nest. They could not know what they will encounter here, nor that it might be only the beginning of their trials.
What to pick?
I know what to pick. Yes.
What's that?
Don't care.
Got it.
You're kidding.
All right.
Come look at this.
The Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at the midnight sun sands. The grandeur of it stirs something in each of them. Could a creature this large have truly existed? Or is it an oddity shaped by the sands? Another truth lost to time.
Holy. Ah. Well, oh, okay.
Indeed.
Look.
What?
No. Right then.
Still, though.
Yeah.
All right.
My fucking wisdom every time.
Hail.
Let's go.
Huh?
Why does he run like that?
Well, I say.
Hey!
Hey, huh? Wait. I wasn't reading because I wasn't sure what's happening. Hurry on. Oh, no, now because before I use my cannon to punch a hole through this heap.
All right.
We don't have much of a choice here. What in the? They're already climbing on to the deck from the opposite end. Come on, we gotta go. You ready? Sure. It is Catherina.
So it was your run. I thought I'd seen that craft before. Catherina? Why are you in a Gauntlet Runner?
Because I'm in the running for the throne, of course. Isn't that why you're out here? I'm sorry, but the throne will be mine. I can't.
But you
afford to
weren't one of the
lose.
people that they
Not when
called
true
out.
Change is at stake. Here and now, nobody gets off easy. Not even you. Now let's do this, fair and square. Have it!
Okay.
I don't think she's thought this through. But I guess we'd better put our dukes up. I know we've got some history, but we
Catherina, the bounty queen.
No holding back! Hack and slash! Come forth, royal soul!
To resist.
Shut
Ha!
up! Only a flesh wound.
Only a flesh wound.
Warrior!
Twice.
By this power! Wind! Night!
Not now. For all that we strive for.
Yes, let's fuck it. Oh, yes, go.
Tougher than I thought.
Is that all? I can't lose. The Parapus are counting on me.
Ow.
Come on, then. Is everyone okay? Gotta heal up.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Royal sword.
Someone get him healed up.
Maybe let's set it up.
You having a laugh? Even in a hand-to-hand fight, I can't win.
You challenged 3 of us by yourself.
This frustration.
Not bad.
Yay, level up.
Not bad at all.
I think she learned her strategies from fucking Strega.
Nice.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
Okay.
Damn it all!
Ugh, damn it. Unbelievable. Well, it turns out you're a real force to be reckoned with. Fill her up. You too. You're quite the force yourself. Of course I am. You even realize how much I train? Well, I'll say something about that power of yours. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know whether to be shocked or awed. And yet here we stand. Both stand together again. To tell it true, I was surprised when I saw you at the opening ceremony. I never knew you had kingly ambitions.
Hey.
There are some complex circumstances having to do with that. Ah, long story, is it? Well, I'd ask, but maybe it's maybe now's not the time, eh? My name is Simple. I want to help the Parapus. She is fine, brother. We're a poor lot, generally speaking. Not a lot of options for work, if there's any to be had at all. A good lot of us wonder if we'll even be able to afford our next meal. Not something we got in common with other tribes. I watch my tribe struggle in an endless cycle of misery, and we can't even break out on our own.
What we have here is...
Know that anyone can wear the crown. I put my life on the line to make it my head that does. And once I do, I'm going to put a bounty on every rich and greedy bastard this country's ever owned. Okay, I don't know. That's not... Plan's not half bad. No, it's all bad. We knock them off their mounds of money and use that to raise the poor up. Everyone would be working together to bring in those bounties. And the ones that do get riches get glory besides.
I don't know.
A little extreme, don't you think? Not really. Those rich folk made their fortunes working us Parapus to death. As far as I'm concerned, that money's owed to us anyway. Well, I can't take full credit for the idea, I suppose.
The truth is...
Ay, Dios mío, padre. I'm sorry, I am looking very disrespectfully right now. There's this Clamar who's been sort of the brains of the operation. Real brainy type, but he's nice though. He's the one who suggested I take the throne. Said it would benefit my tribe, so I should take a crack at it. He's the one who pushed me to enter the race. He doesn't want people making us faking fools of the Parapus, and he shed a real tear for us. I suppose not every Clamar's rotten to the core. I'm about to start drooling. Tell me, what are your plans if you win the crown? Fill her up.
Hold on.
Sorry, but I can't say just yet. Is that how it is? Now I really want to know. I'm gonna make you talk, so you better be ready. You better be ready for next time, okay? I'm not yielding either. The future of the Parapus is at stake. I started with nothing but the clothes on my back, and I'm only where I am today by the strength I've earned and the blood on my fists. Now I'm ready to take on the world. Like it says, Catherina's spirit of rivalry and her faith in me.
Never felt so alive.
Nice.
See you soon, I hope.
Well, I'll be seeing you. Don't you take a beating before then. Because I plan to be the one who delivers on that promise myself. Oh, she's about to make me start barking, bro. Like, I swear.